All right, welcome. This is Yogalates. We're going to start off with a set of light weights. Step right foot forward, left foot back, and just start pumping your arms in a Pilates standing 100. Point both of your feet forward. Keep your feet in line with your hips. Stretch that back leg behind the left leg behind you, pushing into the heel. Keeping your arms long, palms facing behind you. Chin should be parallel to the ground. Breathe, feel into your breath. And keep pumping. All right, we're going to take this into a warrior 3 type position, basically lifting up that back left leg in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, keep those arms back, lift that back leg, hold, point and flex through your foot. Point and flex through that back foot. Keep your arms up as high as you can. Point and flex. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now dip your arms down like you're going to touch the ground and then lift up. See if you can bend that knee up without touching the ground. Lift down and up. Bend the knee up. Balancing and hamstring, stretch and strength. Dip down and up. Just keep your arms by your side. And then when you dip down, keep your arms by your leg. So that down and up motion. Breathing through it. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And 1. All right, stand into a wide, we're going to do the other side, but take a wide goddess pose and punch. Side to side, let your body move. Stay nice and low, a little buoyancy through the hips, through the knees. Feel into your breath, work into it. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're stepping left foot forward, right foot back. Make sure you're doing your opposite side. Start with those pumps. Pilates 100. Point your toes forward. Try to press that back heel on the ground so it's not lifting up. Your chin parallel to the ground. Arms nice and long. Keep pumping. Breathe through it. 15 more seconds in this pumping motion, and then we have our warrior 3 with those arms back behind us. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those arms back as far as you can. Lift that right leg off the ground. Hold in balance. Point and flex through that back foot. Point and flex for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dip down all the way. Arms are just staying by your side. Lift up right knee. See if you can stay balancing. If you need to, you can touch your foot onto the ground in between just to stabilize you. Should be burning in your ankle and all of those supportive muscles below the knee. 5 more. Three, 4, getting more difficult. Last one. And 5, come back into that goddess pose, get low and punch. Let your body move, let your heel lift. So whatever side you're punching to, let your opposite heel lift up. Breathe through it. This is just gentle pulses or punches, just to loosen up and get your arms straight. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, get low. Take your left hand onto your thigh. Just rest that forearm there. And right arm, reach it up. Look up to the ceiling. Start twisting your wrist. Open up. Breathe. Breathe through the side body, especially. Focus on your breath. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. Whatever your breath is doing, just let that breath happen. Keep twisting that wrist. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently just move it to your other side. Stretch out, look up to the ceiling, same exact thing on your other side. Breathe here. Focus on what your breath is doing without trying to control it. Just be an observer of your breath. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna need our block. You can drop one of the weights, so just one weight with you and replace the other weight with a block. We're coming into that straddle stretch. We have left hand onto the block, feet pointed forward, right hand holding onto the weight, and just slowly look down and up as you move the right arm, the one that has the weight. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower down. Again, this is more of a stretch than a strength. The holding the weight adds to the stretch and strength, but if you need to, you can drop the weight if your weight is too heavy. I just have a super light weight. I wouldn't go any heavier than 5 pounds. Inhaling up, exhale down. Check your feet while you're here. Make sure those feet are pointing in the same direction as your knees. Move with that entire torso. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Here's where I want your breath a little bit more controlled, a little bit more focused. Moving with the breath. 2 more. Last one. 1, and just switch your sides. If you need to move your block a little bit over to the right, so it's under your shoulder, and same exact thing, opposite side. You may also feel a little bit of a stretch through the inner thighs, especially on the right side, the side that is not moving. Check your feet, make sure those feet are still pointed forward, heels plugged into the ground. And try to sync your breath with your movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 5 more. Good, one more up and down. And now you can just set your weight next to your block. Start walking your hands a little bit past your block. And I want you to touch your thumb and your index finger together. And you're a little bit farther out beyond your props, but without your heels lifting. Your seat can stay up and we're just gonna lower down and up. When you lower down, your heels will lift. When you straighten your elbows, those heels should be back onto the ground. And think about your heart going into that heart shape in between your hands. So heart to heart, your hands are making a heart shape and you're lowering your heart down to the heart. Every time that you press back, take a moment to go deep into the stretch. Maybe even focus on that stretch a little bit more. If you've been focusing a lot on reaching your heart to your heart, now focus a little bit more on the stretch. Keep breathing as you move through this, find a rhythm with your breath and the movement. I like to exhale down and inhale back, generally because on whatever is the harder motion is the one where you're going to want to not breathe in. And it's a little bit more hard to lower that heart to heart down to the ground. 30 more seconds here. Good, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back. Find that block again. It should just be right there. Place your hands onto the block. Now do a little bend in your knees. Reposition your feet so they're pointed a little bit more outward. And then just a little side to side motion. Start moving your block with you as you go one side and the other side. Maybe try to get a little bit farther down and start bringing your opposite toes up. So lower down. See if you can point the toes up on the opposite side, getting even deeper into the stretch. Good, 5 more deep breaths. Good, and slowly bring it all the way up. We're gonna come to the top of our mat and get into some sun salutations here. Move your props out of the way so they're not gonna get in the way. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take one of your wrists, pull it to the side. Take your other wrist, pull it to the side. And then release your wrist. Stretch all the way back behind you. Exhale, swan dive down. Hands come under your shoulders, step or jump. Plank line. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. Stay here, hold it. Breathe, 3 more deep breaths. Squeeze. And on your exhalation, lower down, elbows come into the ribs. Point your toes, hands come low onto the rib cage. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more. Let that breath guide you. Next time that you come up, stay here and just move side to side with your head. Stretch out your abdominal muscles. Maybe you're feeling some tension that you hadn't noticed before in your abdominal muscles especially. Good, bring it back to center, lift the chin all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck that chin into your chest, curl your toes, and find your down dog. Walk it out, or you could just hold it, whatever feels good for you. 5 deep breaths here. And on your exhalation, lower your knees down, shift your weight back, step or jump. All the way up. Hands come onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down, give yourself a little hug. Inhale, slowly come up. Reach the arms all the way up. Go back to holding on to one of your wrists. Hold to the side, deep breath in. Exhale as you switch over to the other side, deep breath. Exhale back to center, release the wrist. Go all the way back, deep breath. And exhale, swan dive back down, hands under your shoulders, step or jump. Find your plank. We're gonna hold plank and take some serrated push-ups. I want you to really squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, and then serrated push-ups. Squeeze and open for 10. 9, squeeze shoulder blades, open, 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, one more. 1, and slowly lower that body down. Point your toes, pick the hands low in the rib cage, and we're back into the breath work. Inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up, and maybe make a few movements side to side. And up, all the way down. 3 more. Moving with the breath. Any movements that you want to make around along the way. You get loosened up through this. And the next time that you're up, stay up. Now look behind the left shoulder, see if you can open up your right elbow. And then switch it. So it's not just a side to side with the head. I also want you to do a little elbow open. Every time you look to one side, open the opposite elbow just a little bit to deepen through the stretch. Good. 3 more deep breaths. And bring it back to center. Give 1 more stretch with your chin all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest, curl your toes. Down dog. Make it yours. You want to walk it or hold it. Only thing that I ask is that you keep your back straight. You keep working towards sending your weight toward your heels. Also, if you can, try to think about widening your fingers, chin to chest. 5 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, bend those knees, shift the weight back, step or jump. 1 more time, inhale, reach up, take a wrist, pull to the side, deep breath. Exhale, take your other wrist, look up, breathe. Release the wrist, stretch your arms straight up and then back, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive, hands come under your shoulders. Plank line, stepping or jumping, hold plank. Now we're going to gently rock forward and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the lower body lower down, all the way down. Oh, and then press up into your cobra with the breath. We're going to move it with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Breath work. Inhale up. Make movements. Gonna feel good. Exhale down. You're moving with your breath. Feels so good to be in control of your breath. You have your breath as a tool that you take with you everywhere, whether you decide to use the tool or not, whether you need to use it or not. You can control how you're feeling by controlling your breath. And when you start doing it in this practiced type of way during yoga, then you kind of just start using it without even thinking about it, which you guys might already have noticed. All right, one more up. Now this time we're just gonna bring that chin all the way up. Try to breathe into the throat. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck that chin into your chest. Curl your toes, find your down dog. 5 deep breaths, stay here and breathe. Again, if you want to make any little movements, whether it's walking the dog, maybe a little shinny shake with your hips. Keep opening up the shoulders, straightening your back, widening your fingers. And on your exhalation, lower the knees down, cross your legs behind you, and rock so you can bring those legs straight out in front of you. Now pick up those weights, 2 weights, light weights, legs straight out in front of you. Make sure your seat bones are grounded onto the ground. And inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Super light weights. If this is hard to do with your weights, then just use your arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is also a core strengthener, working with that breath. Good, just keep moving with the breath. Now I want you to notice the space in between the inhalation and exhalation. See if you can hold it just a little bit longer in between the inhalation and exhalation. Just as long as you can comfortably hold it until you feel like you want to do an inhalation or an exhalation. Just about 30 more seconds, working with your breath and your movement. Always, if you feel guided to make any extra movements or taking any extra breaths, listen to the language of your body. Good. And now the next time that we're up, we're going to stay all the way up. Arms raised, your nice tall spine. All right, We're gonna focus on that breath again. We're gonna do 3 deep inhalations where we're packing the inhalation in. And when we exhale, we're gonna bring the elbows down. So start inhale, inhale, keep inhaling, exhale, elbows in to the rib and stretch your arms out into a T. And right back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Inhale, even more. Even more. Exhale, elbows down to the ribs, tee out your arms, hold. And inhale, right back up. Inhale, even more. Even more. Maybe a little bit more. Exhale, elbows down into the ribs. Now we're gonna hold the exhalation longer, tee out those arms, exhale. Exhale more. Even more. And inhale, right back up. Big inhale. Even more, pack more air in. A little bit more air. Exhale, elbows down. Tee them out, keep exhaling. Exhale a little bit more. A little bit more. Inhale, reach it up. Last one, inhale. Even more. Even more. Exhale, elbows down. Fold, tee out those arms, exhale. Even more. Even more. And then slowly, nice straight spine. Now you don't need your left weight. Let your left weight go to the side. Take your left arm just on your forearm down and let your legs mermaid out. We're gonna reach arm and leg, top arm and leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, crunch it in. Deep breath movement. All right, now we're gonna see if we can push up into a side plank. See if you can push up into a side plank and hug in. Push up into that side plank and hug it in. If you can't get those hips up, it's okay. But if you can, see if you can lift those hips up off the ground and stretch. 30 more seconds. Reach out and in. Feels so good to breathe. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly take those legs back into that mermaid. Sit up. Now you're going to take the weight and put it in your opposite hand. Place your right hand onto your ankle or just somewhere on your leg or on the floor. And now going to the side. Inhale to the side. Exhale, slowly crunch down. Take the weight behind you. Inhale, reach the arm all the way up into the side. Exhale, bend that elbow in. Take the weight behind you. Fold into it. Move with that breath. To feel like a nice deep stretch into the breath. Stretching your arm, your back. Good, just 10 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, before we do the other side, take both of your legs straight in front of you. Just hold on to that light weight. We don't need to do anything really out of control with the weights here. Focus on balancing. Now we're gonna find a tease or hold. See if you can straighten out your legs, straighten up your arms, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, bring it down and just mermaid those legs over to your other side. Feel how good your breath feels. Make sure your seat bones are grounded, especially that bottom hip. Bring your forearm onto the ground. And we're starting with just a reach, arm and leg, and tuck it in. Do a few like this, and then you have that option to lift up your hips. Thirty more seconds, moving with your breath and your body in unison. Exhaling in, inhaling out. Feels so good. Maybe you want to stretch even more when your arm and your leg is long. Maybe you just want to hold it a little bit longer. Up to you. See how it feels. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're back into the seated mermaid. Switch your weight to your right hand, or make sure it's the same hand as opposite leg. And then your other hand that was holding onto the weight is just going to gently hold onto your legs or touch onto the mat. Start with the inhale up, all the way to the side, deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbow to the rib, fold, stretch your arm. And repeat. Inhale up to the side, exhale, fold, stretch your arm. You might notice that one side is easier or harder than your other side. And that's totally normal. And if you can notice that, you can bring attention to it and see where you might be a little bit more tense on one side than the other. To really start feeling deep into your breath. Another 30 seconds, just feeling into that breath. Good, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, grab a ring, or you can also use a strap. Let's grab one of your props. We're going to come all the way onto our back. Something to help you reach your foot. Do a little bit more hamstring stretches. And then we're going to end it with some squats. So just pick a leg, whatever side feels like you want to go to. Usually that's the side that needs it the most. And start bending and lengthening into your leg. Bend and lengthen. And now we're going to see if we can add a little bit of core workout here. Every time you bend, or every time you lengthen, see if you can bring up that leg. Bend lower, lengthen, bring up the opposite leg. And now we're going to see if we can take that same leg that has the ring out to the side when you come up, and then bend down. Take it out to the side. And it's good to use your opposite arm as a counterbalance. So if it's your right leg going out to the side, then try putting your left arm out to the side just to counterbalance so you don't roll over to the side. Good. 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna take whatever leg that you're on with the ring over to the opposite side. So whatever side you're on, it's gonna go the opposite way in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and opposite way. Same thing, counterbalance with your opposite arm. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch right away. Start with your bend and lengthens. Bend and lengthen. Maybe you want to start adding that leg. If all you want to do is just focus on the one leg at a time, that's fine. By adding the other leg, it's just a little bit more of a core. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take that leg out to the side. You can bend and lengthen like before, or if you want to just keep it straight, you can. Remember to use your arms to counterbalance you. Breathe into it. "15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch your sides. Whatever way your leg was going before, let it go your opposite way. If you're doing the spinal twist side, a little bit more challenging. Keep breathing through it. 10 more seconds. We're gonna do 2 minutes of squats with our heels onto the block, and then we're done. And time, just rock yourself up. You can use that ring to help you. Find your block, keep your ring with you. Just put your heels onto your block. Good. Squat down, open, and up. Squat down, push into the ring, open the knees, and up. 2 minutes. Good. We're 30 seconds in, 90 to go. Remember to squeeze that ring. Whenever you feel like holding onto a rail or something to help pull you up, squeeze the ring as if it was a handle to pull you up. One more minute. 30 seconds. Stay strong. Stay flexible. Moving with ease. 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let the ring go all the way down. Stand up and stay on your block with the heels. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to your heart center. Namaste.